and I'm going to make a quick walkthrough of my latest map, CP Key. And this is because it is still in alpha phase, but the next version, beta 1, will be the one in the map pool for the ACA season 12. So I'll just make a quick walkthrough in case you're interested in playing the map, trying it out beforehand. If you don't know me, I am the author of CP Snakewater, and as well as and right now I'm working with Key as well as the King of the Hill map, King of the Hill Idiotech. So try that out as well. As you see, Key is located in a sort of like a harbor area. Right now it's pretty empty right here, but it's gonna be better soon. This is the spawn that gets inside the boat. It's a nice boat, isn't it? And right here we have the last capture point on this little platform here. It's a bunch of containers, not that special point. The thing that's different from a lot of other maps is that the entrances are facing each other. So there's one to the left and one to the right. As well as a little platform up here, and also a little window up there. And something that I've been working with throughout the map is like the opportunity for scouts to, well, I want every single class to have fun, and with these height differences, I think that both solis and demos will have their bunch of fun. And scouts as well, with these little jumps everywhere you can do to move across the map quickly. So that's something I think, well, you can see throughout the map. I'll show you later as well. But nothing really special about the last point. Hopefully it's balanced to not be too hard to push or too easy to push, I should say. But the idea of these entrances being so far from each other is that I want to force the attackers to really commit to a push. Like if you go left hand side, you're gonna have to go all the way, and the same go for the right hand side. And you can also use these little flanks. There's a lot of interesting plays going on with this particular, forcing the demo man, for example, to stick up there. But yeah, I'm gonna move on into the lobby area. Because the map is like pretty much like Badlands. You have the last cap, then you go into the lobby, and on the right side here we have a little walkway. You can just walk up here and for defenders to get a bit of aggression put into the lobby. And here we go into the what's usually called the top lobby, which also takes you onto the left hand side here with another attack route. And well, this is obviously key position. Attackers want to hold here before they mount to push, and defenders who want to push out need to get control of this area quickly. And then we have the low lobby, which also takes you into here, over to the left hand side, and further onto the balcony, which is quite a balance as well. And from the balcony, which is also actually called the mainframe room here in Europe, for reasons unknown. Go onto the second point, which is on this little hanging platform, and also from the top lobby you can also go left hand side, which is a second resupply, which you can't enter by the way. And down here there's a drop down which takes you to the middle point, but I'll get to that later. On the second point, a very important point, is this pipeline, which basically overlooks the entire area. And controlling this will be the key. Perhaps it's too easy to defend this, but on the other hand, it's a really like tight point where to stand, so it's pretty easy to attack you from different angles. And I hope this will work out good. Anyways, the point, you can get there. Classes faster than Soli can all jump from that thing over here, and you can also jump from the balcony as well. And you can also run up this little ramp onto the point. If you move on the right side, we have well, a little fighting area here, nothing too special, just little flank routes for sneaky scouts and so on, which goes for the right hand side as well. This will take you into the bar, which I will come to later as well. I'll get back into the top lobby, and I will, well, here's the main entrance from the lobby. Down here you can go left into the beach area, as well as onto beneath the point here. Yeah, I'll get onto the top lobby, which will take me to the beach. And you should remember this road because it's pretty common used for rollouts. And here's the beach, which is a beach, and you cannot jump over there sadly. But through here, this is pretty much, you can liken this to the choke area of Badlands, I'd say, because a lot of pushes will be coming through this area onto the middle point. So it's like a little high advantage here you can hold if you like, but just remember that there's an attack route there from the second point, so you don't want to commit too much to this side. Anyways, this is the middle point, which is on the left hand side here. We have a little well, it's a little high ground place, and the point is on this little spire thing. And the middle point is a lot about quick movement, since there's no real cover on the point. You have to be really mobile and keep moving. Especially medics tend to have a bit of a hard time on this point if you don't stay cautious. And there's a bit of like small high grounds that you can get a hold. The point is all the way out on these little bridges as well. And this takes me to well, this is the left-hand side route, right-hand side route for mid, which is called the house mostly. And there's also a little balcony here, which will take you closer to the mid, to the second point. From here you can get onto here as well. So there's a lot of fights across this sight line. Yeah, well, that's the middle point basically. If you move on, here's the bar area or the cafe. Depends on what you feel like drinking for the moment. And well, it's a little sneaky route for scouts to get by, and well, it could also be the occasional cheesy push route. And then we move on to the second point again. I'm just gonna run for the main frame and further through the top lobby, low lobby, and I like to see there's a few little scout jumps that can like take you across the map without really touching the ground basically. So that's hopefully something that players will make use of. I'll also show you what you can do here. It's a little balcony thing on the a bit of a sniper hideout thingy. But you can actually do these jumps all the way straight to the point, and even better, you can jump from here. Right now my computer is very lagging due to the streaming software, so I should be more careful, but yeah, you can do these jumps. Just jump straight here, over here, and get onto the balcony really quickly. Yeah, well, then across the map there's a lot of these little jumping opportunities for scouts to explore. So well, obviously scouts won't have trouble having fun on this map. And well, of course, scouts being the most overpowered class in the game, all these height advantages obviously cater to solis as well, and don't shouldn't have any problem having fun either with the choke points and so on. So well, and the class that remains medic, my main class of course. Well, just good luck, have fun on this map. I am going to proceed with I'll try to show you some basic rollouts on the map. Right now, with lags, I will probably have some troubles doing good, but we'll see what happens. Right, so this is the main rollout that most people probably will use. Just jump here, not that high of course. Landing here. just jumping onto the balcony, and from the balcony, just jump here, and not taking full damage of course, and then pick up the health kit, go into mid. On the right hand side, you can take all the health side, the mid, just get on the point. There's a lot of options. And well, that was the sort of middle rollout. You see that there's a hole there. If you're a skilled man, you should probably be able to jump through there. I couldn't handle it this time. But anyways, once you get here, you're gonna want to jump over this thing, which takes you to the middle point on the left hand side. And this point I think will be very important for Demoman to hold, because well, there's continuing to play stickers all across the middle point. And those are the two main rollouts for the Demoman. Basically either going the midway or the left hand side. I'll continue with a Solly rollout, which will probably be even worse. Start by jumping off this little wall here. You can also do the jump up here, of course. Oh, Jesus mother. Okay, I just can't do that jump. Anyways, and then from here, there's a lot of options. You can most probably you will go the mid route. Jump through there, and then run with your medic over to the left hand side, which will take you on to mid. And you can also choose going like the Demoman over here on top, which is a little bit faster, but also allows you to lead the medic. And there's also a chance of going on the right hand side. Okay, so done that. Jumping over here. I'm not sure how many jumps you can do. You're gonna have to experiment with that. Well, yeah, jumping across here, and on the right hand side into the midpoint. As a scouts, well, you saw before, there's a lot of options. The fastest route to mid will probably simply running
Eat my dust.
All the way like this, and then either choosing the left hand side, the right hand side, or even going through the cafe. And in fact, when I'm playing Scout on this map, I'm usually taking this route because you don't want anything slipping by here, and you also get in pretty good position to well, it's an area that often get overlooked. You can get down here, and if it's getting pressured, you can easily back up to this shelf area. So yeah, that's just one thing I like to do as a scout on this cap. I think that's it. So I'm glad you're watching, and hopefully you'll try out Key before the ESEA pools. And I will be back with the beta 1 version really soon. Meanwhile, try out A14, which this is, and submit feedback in the NATF2 thread. Yeah, thank you very much for